What's going on, guys? CZ Media filming yet another update on the CB550, and today I'm gonna be replacing my rear drum brake. When you step on the rear brake, you got this downward motion, downward force, and this motion gets transferred into this little lever here, which transferred into left and right motion, and this lever gets hooked onto the drum brake, expanding the brakes, therefore getting the brakes. And last year when I built the bike, this little lever here, it's got little slots inside, and it's like a cam gear that hooks into this drum brake portion. But because this lever was so worn out, this was not getting a good bite with the drum brake. So every time I hit the brake, it simply just span in place like how it's doing so now. So what I did was I welded this piece into the little shaft in here, but as you can see here, that didn't work so well. So this entire fixture is gonna have to come out. So what I did online was went on eBay and found a new CB550 rear drum brake. And that's what's so great about CB550s. Even though it's a bike from the 70s, there's so many CB350s, 550s, and 750s that you can buy used parts online for very decent price. So this is essentially what the rear brake looks like. And let me take this off. This is the little slots I was talking about. The lever gets hooked on here, and it turns this clockwise and counterclockwise, and that motion expands these two pads outward. So I'm gonna be replacing that with this, and I'm gonna be painting it black because I like the black look. So what I did was I got this wire brush on the drill and went at it, and after I was done, I used rubbing alcohol and made sure there was no debris left. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spray paint this black now. And the little trick I use with spray paint, this is just the satin black by Rust-Oleum. You know, you have to shake it and mix it up all nice. But what I like to do is take a heat gun and heat up the bottom as you spin it, swirl it like this and shake it, because heat helps a lot when you're mixing up spray paint. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna spray this, and I'm gonna get to removing the rear wheel here. You can see that I jacked up the bike by this rear frame here, put 2x4 so I don't scratch the paint, and jacked it up, and I put two jack stands left and right side of the frame to keep the bike lifted up. Unfortunately, I don't have that strap I used to have in my old shop, so this is how it's just gonna have to go for now. Alright, so I got the black drum brake cover. It's been painted with spray paint and came out pretty good. I'm gonna be placing this here and removing the old cover here. So first thing I'm gonna do is remove the wheel here. So we need to first undo these wheel adjusters with a, I think it's a 12 mil, yep, 12 millimeter wrench. Nice and easy. Alright, after that's done, you want to undo these safety locks. One on the right, one on the left, one on the right. This looks like 13. Alright, there's the one on the right. Next, you want to undo the safety clip holding the axle together. Just bend it over with your hand. Oh, shit. Well, I broke the leg off of it, or whatever. And then you want to undo this big nut here. Alright, so this axle is a 26 mil, so grab your wrench or whatever you got, undo this piece. So when I do this, I usually like to place everything in order so it goes back in place the way it came out. So got the nut, washer, spacer, and then the wheel going to the right side, got the spacer, got the wheel. Alright, so now all I need to do is remove this brake bracket, which is already loose, and it should just pop out, and this is the reason why I am replacing this in the first place. So for those of you who are curious as to what I'm listening to right now, this is Kygo, Kygo. He has a lot of good tunes that's more slow, you know, more relaxing tunes. So if you're cruising in the sunset with your girl, this is the type of music you want to be listening to. I highly suggest you check them out if you like slower electro house music. So I'm undoing this. So what I'm undoing right now is a nut that holds the lever going from the brake pedal to the rear portion of the bike. Alright, that's out. Little spacer there and a nut on the bar, on the back spring. There you go, bam. So that's out and the wheel should be ready to come out. What I like to do is push it in. What I like to do first is push it in a little bit so that it gives some room for the chain to slide off. So just put it off to the side and spin the wheel gently, and it should come off like that. Now just slide the wheel back. Oh crap, of course I forgot to undo this little piece here. It holds the drum brake in place so it doesn't rotate when you brake the bike. I got a safety pin, which you can just pull out with your finger. Another nut, and that is a 12 mil. Undo that real quick. Nut comes out. Wash it off, and the lever. I don't really care about this bolt because I'm removing it anyways. There you go. Just a little tap, and the wheel is back off the bike. Alright, so now I'm going to be removing the shaft out of the bike so I can get the drum brake out. There you go. Here's what it looks like on the inside. In case you haven't seen my build series where I removed the wheel, here's what it looks like inside. So the drum brake will just sit inside, expand out, applying pressure on this outer ring, allowing you to stop. So goodbye to the old one, and hello to the new shiny brake assembly. Put that in, put the axle back in, and just put everything back together the way it came out. It's that simple.